With the epidemic sweeping China, in Hong Kong, the public push has been for sealed borders. A kind of self-quarantine from the mainland that the Hong Kong government has been resisting. No longer. Leader Carrie Lam arrived at a news conference wearing something else she's been resisting, a face mask, which has been a symbol of months of protests here. Given the gravity of the epidemic, she says, we need to reduce the flow of people from the mainland. So, trains and ferries into Hong Kong will be cancelled, flights reduced. It's a sign of the pressure everyone is feeling to do something in the face of a virus that's infecting hundreds more every day in China. In Wuhan, the epicenter of the outbreak, the rush is for foreigners to get out after almost a week of lockdown. Americans like Jacob Wilson, who spent today trying to get on the passenger list for a U.S. government charter. He didn't make it.
If there was a bigger plane that could fit everybody, I definitely want to be on it.
Japan is also sending a plane to get its citizens out, along with the European Union. Australia plans to fly some of its people to Christmas Island, quarantining them far off the coast. Even in this crisis atmosphere, Chinese President Xi Jinping insists the devil virus will be beat. The Chinese people, he says, are now in a serious battle against the epidemic. Xi met with the head of the World Health Organization, who has been praising Beijing for its handling of the crisis. And yet, more than a month after the first infections in Wuhan, there is no end in sight, no sure way to slow this virus, which experts say may not peak in China for weeks. Sasha Petrusik, CBC News, Beijing.